And then, one day, everything was gone at once. Needless to say, I wound up with no discernible employment record at 25 years old and no savings and all the bills that a young bachelor would have without a roommate. Instead of settling for something outside my character asshole, I started my own business doing digital audio and video production, and right away, for the first time in my life, realized the value of a hard-earned dollar. I know what it's like to work a 60-hour work week for months on end. I know what it's like to earn the little things that I spoil myself with now instead of trying to fill a void with large and expensive things. I firmly believe that if you can pay your bills, afford time with family and friends, and keep up life's necessities, then you are wealthy. That's right, dumb fuck. I know it's hard for you to wrap your little brain around, but if you aren't broke, then you are wealthy and should be fucking grateful. And yes, that's right. I am implying that I am grateful for every dollar I earn and every dollar you tithe me. I'm not going to waste valuable cash assets on drugs, booze, clothes, or things to just try and look like I'm a certain kind of person. Okay, so slave, since I know what you are thinking, since I'm leading your mind around on a leash, I'm going to explore that little thought in your mind that's blinking and saying, okay, so you whine that you're spoiled and now have to work like the rest of us, so that's why we should tithe? And this is where I remind you that the point is that even tithing, even giving money to someone, can be a negative, and often with those who get off on cash it is. The true measure of a superior, you idiot slave, is the fact that they are superior. They do not act like selfish, greedy children. They do not destroy for amusement. They break down the lies in the slave's will and build that slave back up into something worthwhile and something of value to the world as a slave. Each of my money pigs knows and can tell you that I would be ashamed to demand money. That most of the money I do get is immediately sunk back into my work. Not just as senator of mind control, but in creating my hypnosis sessions for dominants and superiors and anyone wishing to truly put themselves on the path of self-improvement. From my money pigs, I demand self-improvement. I force them to exercise, stay clean-shaven and presentable at all times. I've even forced them to start learning another musical instrument, or picking up an old one again, as well as focusing on learning at least one other language. And yes, my money pigs know that as a true leader and true superior, that I never demand anything of them that I do not do myself. That is what a superior does. The superior leads through example, internal discipline, and character. It then leads the slave and inferior through engaging external discipline. But still, the superior leads the slave on the path of self-improvement. You tithe superiors, dipshit, not children. I am superior, not a greedy and spiritually void monster. I am superior and know the true value of your dollar. That your dollar represents an overall investment of your time, not just in your present work, but your past education and work as well. I know that you taking that time and throwing it at the feet of a true superior for no other reason than they acknowledge your need for perversion, your need to submit cash, to feel those hours invested, cut out of your life. You need chunks of flesh from your emotional and spiritual body ripped out, torn out, and you need to feel the emptiness of a lowly self-induced orgasm. The humiliation and shame that your stupidity brings you. You are a fucked up, pathetic, inferior slave. You know that you can't get off without the loss. That's why you tithe me. Because I am superior.